What's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video and welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. And in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about Celsius, which I haven't done for the last couple of days. I did follow the news, but in this video I just kind of wanted to take a look at the price, but more so talk about what's happening and the development. So this is just in simple words. It might not be 100% correct, but the essence is correct, I do believe. Basically, with this bear market, Celsius is basically a crypto lending and borrowing service where you can lock up your funds for a certain percentage per year, right? You can lock up certain different funds, mostly stable coins. And in a bear market, what you tend to see is that people want those funds back. They think, it's going to be a little bit risky putting it in crypto projects. I want that back. Celsius had some of those assets in locked up funds, right? So they locked them up for a longer period of time, which means that they weren't able to provide all the crypto, or they would get in trouble when they would provide all the crypto that people wanted to withdraw. So what they did is they closed down the withdrawal and some other services on the platform, which I think is a very bad thing. Maybe I would have done the same if I were in the position of the CEO there, but that's a bad thing overall, right? It's bad for trust. It's bad for the overall image of crypto. It's also bad for, mostly it's bad for the users and for the company, mostly for the users. So that happened, and the liquidation price of Celsius came close. So that means that if they get liquidated, I mean, they just have to pay, and the money is gone. So they locked up the withdrawal. That made the price drop down massively from 65 cents all the way down to 10 cents down here. Huge drop. After that, we actually skyrocketed. Yesterday, we even found resistance here at $2.5, which on the daily is the 200 EMA, as you can see perfectly. This was across all exchanges, I believe. It was also on CoinMarketCap, so that's bad. Now, look, it's up 80% over the last 24 hours, which I'm not sure what caused that. Maybe it's trust. Maybe it's something else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if actually a lot of people are regaining trust in Celsius, because withdrawals are still limited and they are still in very big problems. But what they have done right now, they have paid off quite a lot of debt in DAI, another stablecoin, of course, within the Maker DAO. I believe about 18 million, which brought the liquidation price back to 15K for Bitcoin, which I think is still risky, but at least it's up a little bit from what it was, I believe. So that's a good thing, and it does look like they're doing everything they can to actually prevent that. As I said, I still think they're in big problems, and when that liquidation price will be reached, this is going to be the same as Terra, right? Completely different situation, but the price of Celsius will do the same, I think, at least. So do I think that will happen? As of right now, and maybe I'm too positive, but I don't think so. It looks like Celsius is a little bit too big to fall, and it looks like they're doing everything and putting all funds into the project and into their vaults and into their addresses to actually keep it up and running. Personally, I believe with Terra that was a little bit less so. So I think they're actually going to stay around. The withdrawals might actually be locked for a longer period of time, I think, because I do think the image of Celsius has been damaged, and they might still get in problems if they open the withdrawals and everybody will withdraw it. So they might actually implement something that that you will have a guarantee to your funds if you lock them up for 1 or 2 years, something like that. I'm not saying that's a good solution, but I'm just saying that something like that might actually happen. So apart from that, I also wanted to talk about the main thing that's bringing them in danger, I think, on the short term, and that's the interest rate decision in about 7 hours, a little bit less than that, from the Federal Reserve, and also the more long-term projections. That's going to be a big thing, because I think the market actually expects a 1.75 rate hike, or a 0.75 rate hike. If that happens, Bitcoin is going to fall, and I don't think we'll hit 15,000, which is the liquidation price, but I do think we could reach as far as 17 or 16,000. So as you probably realize, that is in a very dangerous zone, because I could be wrong. It could drop down a little bit lower, and Celsius would be in trouble. So that's the main thing for now. I mean, if you take a look at Celsius itself, the crypto, I think that will actually stabilize above 50 cents. So I do think it will drop down a little bit from 62 cents. You can see it's between 64 cents and 45 cents right now. In this level, I think we'll drop down to that lower bound. And then if that interest rate actually goes up to 1.75, I think Celsius also is going to drop down all the way to 30 cents and 25 cents, that level. Which for now I do think it will hold. But then again, if Bitcoin actually touches that liquidation price and they come into more trouble, Celsius is going to drop down more and lower than 10 cents, I think. So all in all, I mean, I wouldn't bet on Celsius for now, right? I really would stay out of it, but still, even though I do not agree with what they did and what happened, I still think it's the best thing for crypto. I don't think them falling over would be a better thing, even though some people have the rhetoric of being like, yeah, bad projects are going to fall and we'll have a steady market. But you should know that if big projects like this fall, that creates a massive sell-off pressure. And I don't think that would be necessarily net positive for the whole market. So that's basically my analysis and my thoughts on Celsius for now. If you do have any questions about it, if you want to discuss it, please let me know down in the comments. For now though, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.